My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine and the most handsome doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of clinical high-level experience in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to tell you why is it that olive oil, the beautiful, unfiltered, and plain olive oil is the best lubricant for sex and masturbation, for intercourse, whether anal intercourse, vaginal intercourse, or masturbation. Why is it that olive oil, pure beautiful olive oil, unprocessed olive oil is the best lubricant for you? Let me tell you something. About 15 years ago, I dated this young nurse, and first date when we go to bed, she tells me, before we start really doing it, she tells me, do you have any olive oil? I'm like, what the katsu is she talking about? So I asked her, why do you need olive oil? She says, just bring me do you have a little bit olive oil? So I go and I pour a little bit olive oil in a tiny little container and I give it to her. She puts it on the bedside. And after we started to do the preliminary and blah, 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 she started putting olive oil on my penis to lubricate my penis and to play with my penis and to perform oral sex on my penis, blah, blah, blah. Then she puts it on her vulva before I penetrated her. I had absolutely no clue. So I'm like, oh, really? So, and then of course, once I asked her about it later after the sex act and blah, 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 she told me she's been using olive oil for masturbation herself, for sexual intercourse, blah, 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 for years and years and years. And it definitely makes sense when you think about it, right? When you think about it, there's no healthier oil full of vitamins, mineral, antioxidants, healthy vegetable oil, right? Than olive oil. Pay attention to this. You see this little bottle that I use every day when I masturbate? It's full of nice, beautiful olive oil, first cold pressed olive oil. Look, I remove the cap. Look at my hand. I spray a little bit of olive oil. Do you see it falling on my hand here? You see? It falls on my hand from this container, and I masturbate for the 10-15 minutes that I need to do it at night while watching my porn. Then I posted a video about my masturbation. I masturbate every night. I try every night at least. I don't let my semen to stay more than 2 nights in my seminal vesicles, right? So if I didn't have for any reason, the time or the stuff to masturbate, the next night I have to do it. And I masturbate a few minutes before going to bed. I pour the olive oil on my hand or my penis. I massage my scrotum, my penis. It feels good. It is an excellent lubricant. I do what I have to do. Then, of course, I clean everything with this toilet paper, right? It's clean. Then I go to bed. I put my head. The orgasm that I get from masturbation, this orgasm releases endorphin, right? Endorphins releases dopamine, releases noradrenaline, right? In my brain, releases serotonin in my brain. So it's an extremely, extremely good act. This orgasm for your brain, right? It keeps you happy. It keeps the brain serotonin very high. Then when I put my head on my pillow, after 30 seconds, I fall asleep like a baby, right? This is a super, super lubricant. Remember, that most commercial lubricant like Astroglide, KY, all these commercial lubricants that people buy when they want to have intercourse, or that we do have at our clinic when the family doctor wants to do a rectal examination or a digital pelvic examination on a female patient, or when the doctor gastroenterologist introduces instrument into your butthole, right? They all use this KY and all these lubricants that are synthetic, and they contain a nasty preservative that extends their shelf life called methylparaben. Do you see it? Methylparaben, right? Do you see? This is a nasty preservative. It has been linked to skin cancer, chronic inflammation, dementia, blah, blah, blah. It is everywhere, in every cream, every shampoo, every cosmetic, and blah, blah, blah. Now there is a huge shift in all the cosmetic industry and the creams and blah, 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 to remove this nasty preservative, which is a pollutant. It's a pollutant, methylparaben, right? It's a pollutant, and because of the harmful effects on your health. So do not buy these nasty lubricant that they sell, KY, Astroglide, and all these other brands that we also again use at our clinic, doctors use in their clinic to put finger in your butt, to put fingers in the vagina of woman during the pelvic exam, medical exam, put instruments in your vagina, the speculum, right, to put instruments in your butthole and blah, blah, blah. Do not use those. Go buy a nice, beautiful bottle of pure olive oil, right? You do your cooking, you do your salads and blah, blah, blah. I drink it every day, 3 fluid ounces of olive oil that I alternate with walnut oil. And you buy a nice, beautiful little plastic container like this that I have at my bedside, right? That little table beside my bed, right? And I leave it over there, and I spray a little bit. I massage my scrotum, my penis with it. Then I start the masturbation. Then I put some more. It is an extremely good lubricant. In the meantime, the skin of my penis, the skin of my scrotum absorb all these healthy vitamins and nutrients that you find in olive oil. So the skin of my penis, right? My penis, the head of my penis, right? The glans penis, what we call in anatomy, the glans, GLANS, the glans penis, right? What people call the head of the penis. My glans penis is extremely healthy. The skin of my scrotum, my pubic hair, everything is super healthy, right? Because I've been using this for masturbation for many years. Now, if you want to use a condom because you have a partner whom you don't know, obviously don't use this, because this is not compatible with condoms, right? Then you have to use the KY, blah, blah, blah. You just use saliva, right? If the woman is a good lubricator, right, then you don't need to use anything. But a lot of girlfriends that I had, even young girlfriends, for some reasons, maybe they were not ready, blah, 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 they had hormonal deficiency, who the cats knows, didn't have enough lubricant secretion for me to be able to have sex with them 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, or for an entire weekend, or for an entire 1 hour, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I used to have sex for a long time. Eventually, the girlfriend was just dead, begging me to stop. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. But anyways, if you do not trust your partner, whether you're a male or female or anything in between, don't use this. But this is very healthy also for the vagina, for the vulva. Women who want to masturbate, who want to have sex with a safe partner that they know that does not have any STDs, then you can use this for your vagina. For your vagina, the lubrication on your vulva, right? During the preliminary stuff where you put it on the penis of your partner, the vulva of your partner, and it is very safe for the vagina. All the nutrients will get absorbed, the vitamins, the mineral, the healthy fat will get absorbed by the mucosa, by the lining of your vagina, and keep your vagina healthy. This will never disturb the microbes, the healthy microbiotics that you have in your vagina. It will not. It's nice and pure, beautiful olive oil. It will not kill the healthy bacteria that you have in your vagina. It will not disturb the pH of your vagina, right? But for men, this is the best for masturbation. And for women. Because most women, when they masturbate, they don't penetrate with their finger. Even if you do, it's okay. They don't. Most of them don't use toys. Most of them use just their finger to stimulate their clitoris, right? So don't forget pure and simple olive oil, and get rid of these nasty, nasty synthetic lubricant like KY and Astroglide, because they contain this nasty preservative to extend their shelf life, which is found in every nasty cosmetic and shampoos and beauty creams and everything. But the industry now, they are waking up and they are starting to get rid of this, even though the FDA is still not saying anything. The Food and Drug Administration still hasn't banned the methylparaben from consumer products. The FDA is always many years behind. It's a big administration, is a big bureaucracy in Atlanta, Georgia, part of the Department of Health and Human Services, part of the Center for Disease Control, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, huge bureaucracy. Like every bureaucracy, the wheels of the bureaucracy take forever to spin, and they spin very slowly. So it's going to take many years before the FDA wakes up and bans it completely from consumer products. But you have Dr. B. Dr. B brings you the science. Never forget to use simple olive oil. Buy yourself little containers like this. They are super clean, super discreet. You put them in the little drawer of your little table by your bedside, and you masturbate. Don't forget, guys, to masturbate every night a few minutes before going to bed. It will boost the serotonin. Same for women. It will boost the serotonin, noradrenaline, dopamine, and everything, endorphins in your brain. It is extremely healthy for healthy aging of your brain to have a daily orgasm. But remember, we have no proof that masturbation or sex every night will decrease your risk of prostate cancer in male. Any urologist, any doctor, and I see a lot of them, shame on them, who claim online that you need to masturbate this number of hours, this number of days, this number of minutes, and you need to masturbate this way, that way, in order to decrease your risk of prostate cancer, is a liar. There is absolutely no scientific, medical, clinical evidence and proof to support a certain number of times you need to masturbate, a certain number of minutes you need to masturbate, a certain technique you need to use to masturbate in order to decrease your risk of prostate cancer. Unfortunately, a lot of so-called doctors and medical professionals online, I don't know if they are real doctors. I have no clue, because nobody checks their credentials the same way. YouTube never checked my credentials. I opened this channel, YouTube never came back to me and say, you know what, you claiming to be a doctor, can you show me your credentials? Can you show me your medical? No, nobody. So anybody can go on YouTube and claim that he or she is a surgeon or a urologist and put videos and claim that you need to masturbate every day 1 hour, and if you do that, you're never going to have prostate cancer. Okay? Guys, there are a lot of crooks, there are a lot of fakes. Dr. B is not one of them. right? Dr. B graduated 30 plus years ago from medical school. I took the Hippocratic oath to never lie to you, to never put my interest above yours. You will always be above me, and I will always tell not my opinion, but the scientific evidence, regardless of your gender, your race, your ethnicity, your religion, the color of your skin, whether you're a man or a female, anything in between, whether you are a penis or vagina between your legs, I don't give a cat. So whether you are a Democrat, Republican, anything in between, I don't give a cat. So I love you. I give you a big hug. Put any questions you have down there. I promise I will get back to you. If you need medical advice, I'm always available. I love you, and I hope to talk to you in the next video. Kopkunna crap, Sawadee crap, Kopkunna crap, and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.